guys, Tuesday. What are we looking at today? Well, before I do, no, just kidding. We're looking at Bronx RYE Pale Ale. 58 IBUs, 6.3% by volume. Don't fall down the stairs. Hi, how's it going? I want to watch her try to get through there and mess up the camera. You just stay over there. You're over there now. Or not. What? She's looking at me like, some of that mine? Okay. Well. Now, in the top 3 favorite possible cup koozies, that's one of them. As we discussed yesterday, it's the bigger can, which means if it's good, I'm in a good place. If it's bad, I've got a lot more of it. This is another one from NYHAP. Well, it's got a nice color, and I'm already getting that. I'm getting that citrus off of it already. It smells like a 2x4. Yeah, there's. I don't know. I got a whiff of the citrus, unless Shelby got into the beer while I was at work today and just let it fart. Ba-doom boom. Yeah, I'm talking about you. A little bit of a citrus hit. Other than that, a little bit of a sweetness. It's like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That shit just never gets old. At least not as old as Chuck. So, cheers, guys. I thought I saw something funny. I have to admit, the other ones from them, Bronx Brewery, is that right? Right? Huh? No, don't answer. Yeah, Bronx Brewery, New York. It was good, but it had just kind of a little bit of a harshness to it, and I found that the last bunch that I went through, I was doing the whole 50-50 and just experimenting. This one, not as heavy on the rye kind of spiciness that some have had. Looked like there was some shizat there on the bottom. I figured it looks like it might be a partially filtered. They put all the rye on the bottom. Up front, you do get a citrus, which I expected there to be something with 58 IBUs. Get that citrus kit up front. The middle, where you're normally on like a standard issue IPA. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is where those rye that spiciness kind of comes in right in the middle. Instead of being a dry or a bitter, it's just kind of I just had an itch on my nose. Then there's a kind of a moment where not much is happening, I was actually working on a Travis Heffy truck stop joke in there, but it just didn't materialize completely. But I'm sure one of the two of them will be happy to fill it in for me. Whew, there's more material. Where was I? Little moment where not much happens, and then it kind of ends on a kind of an earthy bread like finish. Stays smooth, no bitterness at the end. Kind of on the floral side of the citrus. Like a big bread presence on the tail end of that the first stage. Just like Trigger's beer. We got a 2-stage or a single stage beer. This one's a 2-stage. Yet staying true to the ryes. That's RYES, not RISE. Speaking of that, Steve Bush, the little comment that you got on Facebook. Well, Steve doesn't ever give a shit. Let's see if I can find it instead of possibly butchering it. I can just go right from the actual comment. How much shit do you put up a day? Okay. So, Steve wants to start off by setting the scene. He's sitting on the couch, watching Top Gear with his son. Out of nowhere, his son says, "I wonder if you have a ding-dong bone." And Steve says, "Nope." And then his son says, "Then why does it always get stiff?" At that point, Steve had to just get up off the couch and walk away. That was... Thanks for the early morning humor. Oh, some of this shit. You know, there was a... was it a Facebook? Facebook guy, and I haven't seen anything in a long time, so I don't know if Facebook does the same thing and unsubscribes you or unlikes you from people. But there used to be one. The name of his Facebook page was "The Shit My Dad Says," and it's like over the years between friends and my own experiences, you could just start your own "The Shit My Children Say" or "The Shit Kids Say." One of my favorite commercials, what was it, for one of the bleach companies? There was two of them that were very funny. The mom comes upstairs and sees her son mopping the bathroom floor, and she gets that little smile, like that proud mama moment. My little boy is cleaning. And as she continues to watch, she spins around and sticks the mop in the toilet and then plops it out on the floor and continues mopping. And then she just had that look, and then it was the end of the commercial. The other one was mom was walking, I guess it keeps taking place in the bathroom. Mom's walking past the bathroom, and there's her son and her son's friend in the bathroom, and they got a yellow line drawn on the floor, and then they're making one a little bit farther back, and she goes, "What are you doing?" And she goes, the one boy goes, "I made it from that line, now he's going to try to make it from this line." I guess now you can just start your own page called "The Shit That Eric Thinks About." Okay, a recap. Well, hang on. I just feel like maybe I'm just not being thorough enough. Okay, let's just start this all over again. Okay, ready? Looks like beer. Has a little bit of a, almost an amber yellow hue to it. Yeah, you get that, it's like the citrus first, but right on its heels, like one of those little yippy dogs. You're getting that that spice, the rye kind of spiciness to it, all along the whole first stage of this beer is definitely set in a like floral like setting. Not much of a gap, but there's like that, just a quick second, and then you kind of get the well, the burp tastes good too. Kind of get that floral citrus plus a little bit of bread, but now that one time, of course, it was, I don't know, there's like some stuff on the bottom. You know, I didn't really like to like mix it up, or some people are afraid of the stuff at the bottom. I'm not. Couple of beers we've seen over the years kind of freak you out a little when they look like some kind of a freaking snow globe going off in your glass. Makes me kind of wonder what all that shit is. Okay. So Sammy Poo finally threw in the towel and decided to go to the doctor today. Knowing how stubborn she is, I mean, obviously she gets it from Chris.
Call from 218.
Oh, and that would be my neighbor, but hey, look at this feature.
34.
Whoops. I accidentally missed his call. Right now he's probably standing at the back gate with a six-pack in his hands, and I'm hanging out with you. Okay. I think I am versed enough in this particular beer to give you my thoughts. That's Jim, Haboob 308. Jim, I'm dissing you right now too. Bronx RYE Pale Ale. Where's this going on the E-scale? This is pretty good. I think I'm gonna throw this an 8.5 on the E-scale. 58 IBU, 6.3% by volume. Hang on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I thought it was like a national emergency. You know, Shelby pretty much only has a shit fit if someone's at the door. She loves the UPS truck. That would be Christopher, alone with company. Finally got his baby. Had a, I don't know if it's, I can't remember if it's custom made or just simply so sought after. Oh, for God. Something so sought after that it's just, of course, kind of going through the exact same thing. I actually, if you were wondering why I'm in a good mood, no, not that reason. I actually got a confirmation from the gentleman I've been dealing with at the mystery company that my custom built rifle had left their facility, and they gave me a tracking number that didn't appear to work. So I called and said, is this the blah, 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 blah number? Because it doesn't seem to be working. And he said, it doesn't really matter because your item has arrived at your FFL. I'm like, yeah! But you guys that know who my FFL is, if it's two of the three guys, I would have been able to pick it up today, but it's the crabby fuck that is bringing the company down, but I don't want to, air their shit publicly. If you want to have people that treat your customers poorly, then that's where your business is going to go. Unfortunately, he's working, and he's just like, yeah, I've got 17 other guns that have to be checked into the logbook, so I'm not going to be able to get to that. You can pick it up tomorrow. I'm like, that's fine. It's been a little over 6 weeks. I can wait 24 hours. Then watch. The building will burn down and it'll be a loss, or they'll be broken into tonight. Why did you even have to put that in my head? Oh, there's a beer fail. You see that? I didn't dribble, but I think I... Now that right there is something that, Travis is reminiscent of right there. Okay. Well, between the neighbor and the dog... the issue with Shelbur's is there was two people walking dogs, and the neighbor was out with their little wiener dog. So that's what Shelby was. She was like, I have to go visit. I'm going to run right out and stick my nose up your ass and say hello. Again, reminiscent of Heffy and Travis. And I'm not exactly sure where Nick falls in on all this, but I'm not sure if it's... You got Nick and Ed over here, and Travis and Heffy, and all sorts of things you don't want to think about. I don't know. Hi. Oh, it's probably a good time to go anyway, because I told Christine, I said, you just let me know when you and Sam are leaving urgent care, and I will start to make up dinner. And I think that text just arrived, so what should we look at tomorrow before we go? Wow, chaos. Let's see, that one was from NYHAPian. Everything in here right now is from NYHAP, so I guess we have no choice. Not if we put something that well, let's see, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Can't have too much high hopes for that, so I can either go with the ale or the IPA. I don't know, decisions, huh? Let's go with the IPA. This one is, I never did come to the conclusion. Half Full Breweries. Pursuit. It's an IPA. Looks like this. And I can tell you how to exactly get to the brewery, but I don't know if there is a... yeah, there is. 7.6. 7.9. Yeah, I know, Chet. Speaking of Chet, where have you been? Bayou Chili Head, my man. Must be busier than shit. Selling shit at... Where are you? Bass Pro. You Bass Pro junkie, you. Down there in Chuck's neck of the woods. Well, I'd watch out for that, man. Chuck went there to try to find him, and I don't think it was a coincidence that he couldn't find him. Probably look over by the fish tank and looking through, 4 feet of water. Chet was probably in there with a snorkel going, God, please, God, don't let him see me. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this one tomorrow. Okay, well, I'm going to go, I'm going to drink some... Oh, I was going to show you something. Chuck's always like, you didn't show the target, you didn't show the target. Okay, I'll show you a piece of steel with a bunch of ding marks on it, you dumbass. But this one's a paper target. I just wanted to show you something. This was 100 yards with the Project Overkill, the AR, with the 22 bull rifle upper, and this was my second or third target, and I was getting bored with this, so I just started shooting the 12 gauge shells, just standing them up all over the place out at 100 yards. And I'm not bragging, it's the rifle. Trust me, if you were there with me, and if I could hook a camera up to the scope so you could see what was taking place, I never seemed to learn my lesson. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to go. I really wanted to go. And then at the last minute, after I had drank like a pot of frickin' coffee, I go. So it's almost like Chuck's curse is coming back on me. You're looking through the scope, and it's like every single time my heart beat, it was like doon 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 doon, and it was just like I'd have to time it, so it's like I'm in between beats, bam, right there. But my best go at it was I had 10 shells set up all over the place, standing up out at 100 yards, and took 14 shots to nail 10 of them. And that's fine. I don't care. You may be super ass marksman. I'm in this frickin' part of the country. It's the weather that keeps you from being able to have more fun. And money. I mean, especially since, okay, I'll give you one hint. The mystery build. I don't know what to. I don't even know what even kind of secret code name to give it. Project Wallet Drain, Project In Excess. It pretty much makes Project Overkill and the Huber Concepts Mosin look like nothing. Yeah, if you could, 308. That's what it's chambered in. But I just thought, it started to get to the point where, obviously I was wasting ammo because they were all just passing through an empty hole. So then I had to start trying like little areas. Yeah, some of them are flyers. You get shit. I don't even know what happens. It's like you look like you're right there, and boom, you pull the trigger and you see the hole appear like way over there, and it's like, what the hell was that? But I started getting a little bored, so right there, I made a smiley face just for Chuck. It's just like I aimed for the left eye and it happened, and I aimed for the right eye and it happened, and I'm like, okay, I'll try for a smiley, and I made the smiley, and then I'm like, what are the odds I could actually do the nose at 100 yards with a 22? And I pulled the trigger and boom, ended up with a perfect smiley. And if you believe that. Okay, guys. Cheers. Hope everybody has a great Tuesday and a safe Wednesday till we get together. We'll take a look at the Pursuit IPA from Half Full Brewery. Never heard of them, but it's another one from NYHAP. So again, NYHAP, thank you. This was very tasty. Kind of glad they're in a big ass can now. Almost a little buttery. I didn't use that analogy any place while we were talking, but I'm gonna now. Kind of overall buttery. Cheers, guys.